Oh. You said what? Superstar wide receiver and a replacement right end. But I don't know if I'm gonna take it or not. Uh, I can't even see my jersey. I'm just wearing the home.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Atlanta Falcons.
And they got the best offer so far.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah.
I like CD Lamb. Because I'm a Cowboys fan. Yeah, you did.
Now the 4th-round pick out of
They're
Georgia.
running to him now.
And he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Brought to it by Jalen Armour-Davis. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
I gotta put that on the playlist.
His game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Know how to get mad. Shit like that.
Lance now on 1st down. And he can't find
I missed him.
He's brought down. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. The first carry now. This is how.
Why would you?
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
There's some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Lance to throw it.
Got you whipped over there.
And oh, it coughed it up. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out and for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
Okay, ready? The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them,
so that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football. Okay, he threw the pick.
Why are you playing with that boy?
Hey, let's shut him down. Let's not turn it into points.
That nigga Ritter still alive.
Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
I got some brightness up on this motherfucker.
On 2nd down.
Don't you run from them boys down there.
He went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in watching from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Tight task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
You need a D-line or CB.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And a fumble last time. Ball security.
Get a boot thing hyped up for the game.
Time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
That nigga is burnt.
Focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5-6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and they're still doing this,
season 2. Come
that's
on
when
tonight.
things start to get real football.
Yeah, it came on.
From midfield, here's Lance. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
And Lance again going to keep it.
Kind of just like damn near 5 feet tall. You know what I'm talking about?
He does have the first down.
Old school.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
It was crazy. Supposed to be something. Did it say that too?
Now Lance.
Hey, let her know, man. Mr. 5-round shit. Tell her where the pants went, that motherfucker.
Kevin Austin.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon.
What Austin?
Extra point by York.
Are you talking about that little dude?
Good. And that makes the score 7-0.
That little fucker.
Yep. Little bit of midget.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
You know who low-key cold as hell on Madden, bro? Tyler Lockett.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a
They were
touchback.
locking that nigga up when I had him last year. And before the restart, that nigga was in clamp.
This drive underway. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right.
Let me get a sack,
And he'll
bro.
just get rid of it.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it will be Falcon football.
It's over now, fellas. It's over. It is over.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll get this out to Kamara.
No, I
said it's 2nd and 9.
It's over now because we're on Facebook now. It's public.
Here's Lance.
When it's on Facebook, boy, it's a wrap. I'm not going to get married.
There he goes.
Oh, yeah, it's over. Oh, that nigga fast as fuck.
Touchdown, Falcons.
What you eating over there, boy? I'm hungry.
A nice throw there by the
That nigga ears, he eating a big ass sandwich.
Because usually rookie season
you doing in my house? Eating that big ass sandwich.
And if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Well, you got me over there, bitch. Don't want no old school dancing, no boys be doing.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They start to
hit the y'all D-line. It ain't happening.
Yardage here back at the 23-yard line. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion. And get
you got Kyle Pitt?
Well, I got fucking. I'm talking about my other league. I got the Falcons.
I was gonna say. He didn't get a sack. Well, he didn't get a sack.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 30. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners.
Hey, what the fuck?
50 yards. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And
Put that out.
be intercepted.
Put that out.
Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to
You know who that is.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season.
You know who that
his
is.
problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this 1st half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Keep running positive.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out of the other end.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Falcons at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Trying the left side with Kamara. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Let's go. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. He finds Austin complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to serve in the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass, exactly where he needed to play for the second.
Taking it to 15, a short kick. To about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
5 rounds wasn't enough, huh?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover like they did on the last one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Day coming, bro.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Robinson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Doesn't matter if this is zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. No returning
Look
this
what
one.
they
It
done
sails
there.
out of bounds.
What the hell you done did to
And
that
they'll spot
lady,
it
man?
right at the 20.
Done went 5 around with her ass for real.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Working from the gun, Lance. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 2 touchdowns for him already in his first half. This one good for a first down.
Hands is raw, boy.
And Lance now to throw. Austin is there and brings in another one. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now Lance again. His throw taken in by Isaiah.
First time they can beat me, man.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look
I knew it.
Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
That's a superstar cornerback, man.
Jackson. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself from opposition so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Dante Jackson picks it. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles got 3 interceptions. And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
You doing a depth chart? 2 it. Where's
that nigga at?
That nigga done paused the game. I can hear you now. You called the game, nigga.
49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lance.
Oh, what the fuck am I doing?
Throw there, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10, and this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Trying there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Y'all niggas shoot from.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back to Kamara for another catch. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Lance looks to throw again. Now Lance throws the interception.
They're going to let you go in.
Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Niners are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there.
Oh, my goodness.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
In motion right is Robinson. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Robinson completions on 1st and 2nd down.
You got to stand in there.
In this game, the defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
I'm tired back there, man.
They'll throw now on the final play.
Six.
And it's intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, late. Throw the penalty for,
It's
a late tackle, man.
Pick six, and I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they went standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Hey, your favorite area.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
Trying to hurt your damn self.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
If she feel walking, you hurt yourself.
Offense out there for their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of it.
Oh, he's going to kill instead.
Extra point by York is up and good.
It's only 35.
35-0 now. And the team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
I'm not trying to clock, bro.
Now the fourth-year running back, this is Devin Singletary. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2nd and 9 now. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Mecole Hardman, 44 yards. And the 49ers are able to claw one back. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass. And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy. And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out. Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here we go. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. But partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the
celebration,
pure, unbridled joy after that.
Throwing on first down is Lance. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now Lance. He's got
this nigga crazy.
Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons just continue to roll. New York now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
That was the one kick they gave me. I give you that. They gave Hardman one kick.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how.
He's got a man complete.
Yo.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there for the Niners. 53 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. Lance now on first down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And some room to work. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully the season ended.
The Falcons get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Come on, motherfucker.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Yes, sir. That's more than a week.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field against CD. You remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. On play action, they'll throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete.
I think I'm bumping a little bit.
Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They're letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Chris Jones in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be fourth down. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Left, left, red, yellow. Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
We like sandwiches.
The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
Damn, now.
Pushes way down to about the 14. Here's 2nd and 9. The Lance going to throw. Steps away to his left. He's got Ayuk once again. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Lance looking to throw it. Right side, there's Likely with it. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. To throw, it's Lance. Forced out to his left. This is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Are you bumped again?
With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons add on.
Because he went over there first, I was looking at the fullback.
Streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
But you don't have a tough schedule.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
You like to lead, you like to score. Who else you like to?
Through the end zone for a touchback.
Y'all tired because both of y'all done some crazy shit. Fly DN is okay. You had Fly.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down.
Well, I wish the staff luck as they try to find
that's what I've been asking for.
About this performance by
he did that shit all year.
Early part of the fourth quarter. That sack, the latest example. Down by a boatload, this offense simply can't keep up, and the quarterback is still taking hits. I'd get the backups in there if it were me.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there.
You got that tight end going over there?
It's third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes
you go
ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go up top again. And unable to connect. Incomplete.
You got to control that yourself, though. Go get it.
Fourth down. That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided
get that
game
thing,
like this.
man.
They are not letting up.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson.
Oh, damn. Number 3?
49ers first down as they manage to convert.
Hey, that's wild,
and
bro. I
keep
give
the
you
drive
that.
alive. No reason not to try it there. And they do indeed convert on fourth. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And my goodness, another interception. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen. And if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're trying to hard, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL. It's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Yeah.
Back to the air on second down. It's Lance. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. There's a nice move. A solid stiff arm. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 86 yards. Of note, that last throw right there, putting him over 3,000 yards passing now for the year.
And when you start running the numbers in your head and realize that we're not halfway done with the season yet, you think to yourself, could this be a 6,000-yard season? That's definitely on the table.
A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Now Lance again. And give him another 6.
What the fuck was that?
Touchdown, and the blowout continues. Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Damn, we still can't pick the shit up.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you got no shot then.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 31 yards there and a first down. That's the run he's been waiting for, Charles. He's been bottled up all game. That run alone got him more yards than he had in all his previous carries combined.
And don't think for a second he doesn't know that, because every
Good
back
job.
that I know
Who got hurt,
can
Butler?
almost calculate every yard with every step that they take. Had to be
That shit was a
frustrating
big
because of
ass
what's
hole right
happened
there.
during the game. Has to feel a lot better after that run.
Here's White. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts.
Get in there.
In this 4th quarter play. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Yeah, but Teddy.
Ready.
What?
He'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
It was him and Kittle was wide open.
Hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series and it's really established some confidence in him to run this offense.
So they go over the pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Working from the gun, Lance. Throw left side complete. That's Austin. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history there was a college.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Extra point by York. He is open. This one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And the 49er hands team does its job. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance.